Hi guys, welcome back. I am Stu, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build these two profit coasters. They're a corkscrew coaster. I call it Cutback because it features two cutback elements with a photo section in between. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do then is we're going to go into roller coasters and we're going to select corkscrew coaster, there, build custom design, and then we're going to come along and we're going to plonk it down. Doesn't really matter where, but I'm going to plonk it down there, and we're going to raise it 2 and then build the station 7 tiles long. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and half corkscrew left, and then we're going to go half corkscrew left again, because that's the cutback. The fact you've got the half corkscrew going one way and then coming back, so you go in the opposite direction. And then we're going to go up twice and then along. That'll take you to the middle of the platform. On right photo section, down twice, flat, and then we're going to go half corkscrew. Whoops, wrong way. There, and half corkscrew left again, connected up. So place the entrance and exit. Then we're going to go into the settings, select powered launch, just raise the speed up, and then click test. And it's done. Just wait for the stats to come in. Whilst we're waiting for the stats, I'm just going to connect up some paths. Okay, the stats have come back. 4.72, 15 seconds ride. We'll change the settings. We'll have it set to full load, so it's going to wait until the train is full before leaving. But then underneath that we've got maximum waiting time 30 seconds. So whilst it's new, we shouldn't need that second option of maximum waiting time, because the queue is always going to be full. But when it gets a little older and the ride isn't attracting as many guests, what you'll find is that you might not have enough to fill the train. So what you want is you want it going off after 30 seconds. That way then the riders who are on the train don't get bored. What I'm going to do now is save the design. Now I have had some issues with this design, or saving it in the past. For some reason the game doesn't like the design of this particular ride. So I'm not sure if it's because of the way the corkscrews are, and that doesn't like it, but we'll see if it works this time. What's happened when I've tried saving it is that when I've placed it, it doesn't place the exit and entrances down. So let's go back in. Yeah, see, these are the ones I've tried before. As you can see, there's no entrance and exits for these, which is very strange. But if there were, you'd see that it would only cost £1,800. So yeah, I actually tried placing that in another level I was playing, thinking I could just edit the ride and then go in and add the exit and entrance, but it actually crashed the scenario. Thankfully it was only when I was just testing a few things out on. I wasn't actually in the middle of playing it, so it didn't cause too many problems. But yeah, so I'm not sure why. There's a bit of a bug in the game where it really doesn't like, the game doesn't like this design, which is a shame, because I do like this design, and I've actually used it on a couple of upcoming scenarios that we're about to play. So I'm about to do the videos for, because it's very cheap, it's very quick to build, and the guests absolutely love it. So because it's built in such a way that it can be mirrored quite easily, what we can do is, I've forgotten to set the powered launch. Forgot to hook up the doll. There you go. So we'll set that to powered launch. Ram the price up on this one. Have to wait for it to stop raining before the guests get back on it. Call this one Cutback to Electric Boogaloo. So that's 10 minutes. That one's 10 minutes. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go in and select synchronize, and then whilst we're waiting for the test results to update, we'll just give this one a nice paint job as well. On one. .24, 5.35. So this one's a little bit more exciting. No idea why. Maybe it's because of the name. No, it's not really. It won't be because of the name. But for some reason it is a bit more exciting. And the guests are paying the £10. So let's run it on fast forward. Let's see if we can get some throughput stats on it. They should even out. There you go. So we're getting up to around 4,000 guests per hour. 4.5. Starting to stabilize now. To make sure we've got a mechanic. So we're getting a good high 3,000s, possibly 4,500 at peak on these coasters. Let's have a look at the money. It's already made 8,000. Remember, it cost less than 2,000 to build. If you include the parbs, let's call it 2,500 each. So that's 5,000 for both of them, and we've already made 15,000 from both of these coasters. Guests are loving them. What will happen eventually is, after a few months, the guests will stop paying £10. We can probably reduce it down to maybe 7, and then after a few more months they won't pay that. We can reduce it down to 5, but because the excitement is over 5, we should be able to get away with charging 5 per go for quite some time on these coasters. But if they ever stop paying that, then you either reduce it down or you just rebuild it or build something new. They're so cheap and quick to build that it'll only take, a minute or so, and it won't really cost much to build, because we've already made so much money from these coasters that they have literally paid for themselves many times over in the space of a few minutes. So those are my cutback coasters then. The only drawback to them is if you try and save the design, it could end up causing you problems, but they take a minute to build, so you don't really need to save it, and they're not hard to build. So that is the cutback coaster. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Any questions or feedback, drop me in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Bye.